Good day, students. Today I want to derive an expression which is x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a by making use of quadratic equation by completing the square method. Now, an expression will be giving a quadratic equation which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now let's see. Now you have given a quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation that we're going to use to derive this expression that you're having here. Now what we need to do is that taking the constant c to the right hand side. That's the first thing to do. When you do that, you have ax squared plus bx equals 0. This positive c turn to negative minus c. Ax squared plus bx equals 0 minus c is minus c. The next thing to do is to remove the coefficient of x squared by dividing both sides by a. Okay, making the coefficient of x squared equals to 1. Making coefficient of x squared equals to 1, divide both sides by a. Okay, when you do that, you have ax squared divided by a plus bx divided by a equals to minus c divided by a. This a will cancel this a. You are left with x squared plus b over ax equals minus c over a. Another thing you need to do here is to add the square of the half of the coefficient of x to both sides. Okay, the square of the half of the coefficient of x to both sides. Add the square of the half of the coefficient of x to both sides. Every time you have to add the half of the coefficient of this x to both sides, just multiply what you have as the coefficient of x by half and now square it. Let's see. You have x squared in this case plus b over ax. The half of this is just 1 over 2 times b over a, and you square it, plus 1 over 2 b over A multiplied by B over A. Is that okay? Now square, it says add the square. Half of the coefficient, add the square of the half of the coefficient of x, this coefficient of x to both sides. Square it, this half of the coefficient of x to both sides. Do the same thing here, equals to minus c over a plus 1 over 2 by b over a squared. Now let's write it, x squared plus b over a x plus, let's multiply it out, 1 times b, that's b over 2a, you square it, equals to minus c over a minus c over a plus 1 times b, that's b over 2a squared. Okay, now you combine the one with square together and forget about what is at the middle. Let's combine the addition of the square together. Combine the addition of this square together. Just write x plus b over 2a. Since they are both having square, just combine them together. That is equals to minus c over a plus b squared over 2 times, so that's 4a squared. You now have x plus b over 2a squared. Just take this one to the front, because this is negative, take it to the front and bring this one back. You now have b squared over, it's always advisable in mathematics that when you are having negative to start an expression, take it to the front and bring the one that is positive to the back. Okay, now 4a squared minus c over a. Now find the LCM. X plus b over 2a equals LCM 4a squared. 4a squared in 4a squared, that's 1 times b squared minus 8 goes here, a goes in 4a squared. When you are saying a goes in 4a squared, what you need to do is that just write 4a like this. A will cancel one of the a, and you use the 4a to multiply the c. That is, a goes in 4a is 4. Sorry, a goes in 4a squared is 4a. That is, a goes here, a goes in this 4a squared, it remains 4a. Now 4a times c, 4ac. That's what we have. And you now have, you find the square root of both sides. Okay, take the square root of both sides. It now goes like this: x plus b over 2a. Don't forget you add this one to be 2. Okay, so you have find the square root of both sides, because square root of b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. What you need to do is to find the square root of both sides. These two, or before then, let's just try to simplify it. You have it to be x plus b over 2a. You have 2 here already. This square root means half times half. This is how you bring it back to the front. Equals to plus or minus. These square roots go up. B squared minus 4ac over the square root of 4 is 2. Square root of a squared is a. What time the square root of a squared is this? When you are having a squared, because square root is half times half, 2 will cancel 2, you are left with 1a. Is that okay? Now, these 2 will cancel these 2, you are left with x plus b over 2a equals to plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Take you can say add or subtract b, or you can just take b to the other side. Take b over 2a to the right hand side. To the right hand side. The reason why we're doing that is that we are looking for x. Now x equals, when this b over 2a goes to the right hand side, turn to minus b over 2a plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Find the LCM. LCM is x equals LCM is 2a. 2a goes into a 1 times minus b plus or minus 2a goes into a 1 times square root of b squared minus 4ac. You have square root of this 2a here. Square root of b squared minus 4ac. So I use quadratic equation to get the expression that we're looking for. Okay, let's do solve a problem. Example 1. Solve the following quadratic equation using completing the square method. Completing the square method. What is the equation? Let's see. Let's say 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 equals to 0. Let's apply the completing the square method. The first thing to do, take the constant to the right hand side. You are having 2x squared minus 3x equal to 0 plus 5. Turn to minus negative 5, turn to positive. You are having 2x squared minus 3x equals to 0 plus 5 is 5. Now the next thing is that you divide through, divide both sides by 2 so that you can remove the coefficient of x squared. Divide both sides of the equation, by the coefficient of x squared, and the coefficient of x squared, that is 2. Now what you now do is that you now say 2x squared divided by 2 minus 3x divided by 2 equals to 5 divided by 2. 2 cancel 2. You are left with x squared minus 3 over 2x equals 5 over 2. In this case, you now add the square of the half of the coefficient of x to both sides of the equation. Okay, of the equation. What do you mean by that? You look for the half of the coefficient of this x, square it, and add it to both sides of the equation. You can see what the half, just multiply 3 over 2 by 1 over 2 and square it. And don't forget this one, since it's carrying negative, you introduce negative in what you're adding. What you will now do is that you have x squared minus 3 over 2x. What is the half of this? That's plus, open brackets, minus 3 over 2 times half. That's half of the coefficient. Is that okay? You now square it. That is, add the square of the half, which is 1 over 2 of this, of the coefficient of this, of x, to both sides of the equation, which is equal to 5 over 2 plus the same thing, you do it here, minus 3 over 2 times half, you square it. Now x squared minus 3 over 2x plus, that's 3 times 1, that's minus 3 over 4 squared equals 5 over 2 plus minus 3 over 4 squared. Since you have something like this, forget about what's in the middle now. Combining the addition of the square of the left hand side of the equation, combining the square. Now combining the addition of the square. Now when you combine it together, you now have x minus, plus or minus, this one you're having negative, just join it together, minus 3 over 4. Always take note of the sign that is in the bracket. You now square it, equals to 5 over 2 plus minus 3 square will give you 9 over 4 squared, that's 16. Okay, now from here you find the LCM. X minus 3 over 4 squared equals the LCM is 16. Now 2 goes in 16, that's 8. 8 times 5, 40, plus 16 goes in 16, that's 1. 1 times 9, that's 9. You now have x minus 3 over 4 squared equals 49 over 16. You find the square root for both sides. Find the square root of both sides. When you do that, you are having square root of x minus 3 over 4 squared equals to square root of 49 over 16. Okay, it means that you're having x minus 3 over 4 squared. Square root means half times half. You need to cancel these two, equals to what square root of 49, that's 7. Okay, don't forget that when you're introducing square root, you have to put plus or minus. What I mean by plus or minus is that minus 7 times minus 7 give you positive, and positive times positive will still give you positive. Is that okay? That's why you're introducing the square root. Try to introduce plus or minus. You now have plus or minus of 7 over 4. Okay, you now have left with x minus 3 over 4 equals plus or minus 7 over 4. Take minus 3 to the right hand side. Okay, so collect the like terms. You have x equals negative 3 over 4 return to positive when crossing the equal sign. You have 3 over 4 plus or minus 7 over 4. You now have x to be equals to, try to separate the sign, 3 over 4 plus 7 over 4, or 3 over 4 minus 7 over 4. Try to separate the sign. X equals, for the LCM, 4. 4 goes in 4, 1. 1 times 3, that's 3. Plus 4 goes in 4, 1. 1 times 7, 7. Or the LCM of this, 4. 4 goes in 4, 1. 1 times 3, 3. Minus 4 goes in 4, 1. 1 times 7, 7. Now x equals 3 plus 7, that is 10 over 4, or 3 minus 7, that's minus 4 over 4. Now let's try to divide this. 2 in 4, 2, 3 in 10, 5. X equals 5 over 2, or 4 divided by 4, 1 is 1, or minus 1. Let's turn this on to fraction, mixed fraction. X equals 2 goes in 5, 2 number, 1 over 2, or minus 1. Okay, this is the end of our class. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can have access to the latest video. Have a wonderful day.